That's a pretty cool view. Nightlight feature with the mist function. Awesome. The Breeze It is equally cool from the other direction. What you can't see is it broadcasts some sort of geometric shape on the wall off in the distance, but this angle is pretty cool too. Welcome back to another Jeff Reviews for you. Today, we're going to be looking at something cool, or at least something that's supposed to keep you cool. So let's get right into the review. Here's our Breeze It, the humidifying bladeless fan. This one even has a nightlight. As you can see, it is an as seen on TV item. Let's do a quick unboxing. Here we are unboxed. I should say that I purchased this for $20 from my local as seen on TV retailer. I've not seen this listed anywhere else. I looked online, but the only place I've seen it was at Walmart. So here we have our power cord, and it looks pretty lengthy, and it does have a USB-C end. The cool thing is it comes with its own power brick. Most companies are not sending those with items anymore, so I appreciate that. Then there's the directions and our Breeze It itself. After taking this out of the box, the first thing I noticed, well, other than not having a fan, is this is very cheap plastic. So be careful not to drop it because I'm sure this thing will break. The fan itself is just under 10 inches tall, and at the widest point, it is about 5 inches wide. The included USB-C cord is 5 feet long, so it's pretty convenient for putting it on top of a desk or something, and you could be at least 5 feet away from a plug. All right, let's talk about how this works. Here's how you operate the Breeze It. You push the on-off button once and it turns it on low. Push it again, you go to medium, and a third time you go to high. Of course, the fourth time it just turns off altogether. There are 2 modes for the misting feature, so you have to have it on. Of course, if you hit it one time, the mist will be on what's called continuous mode. If you hit it a second time, it puts it on intermittent mode. Once we fill ours up, we will show you what that's like. All right, so now let's talk about the nightlight feature, which I thought was really cool. So use the same on-off button, but you push and hold it for 3 seconds. Let's do that. I don't know if you can tell, but that nightlight just turned on. Just a soft, subtle light. Of course, to turn it off again, we just push and hold it for 3 seconds and the light will turn off. There you go. For some reason, I thought this was a battery-operated thing, like you would charge it, but it is absolutely not. You need the power source. I do like the bladeless feature. That's kind of cool. Back here is how you add the humidifying part. You take off this little water reservoir and fill it up with water. Let's do that right now. It does take a little bit of effort to get it out, but really you just pull out here, and then you can take the lid off, which is this entire plastic part here on the top, fill it up with water, put it back together, and then you have a humidifying feature. They tell you not to overfill this reservoir, so we are about 1/4 of an inch down. I wanted to show you this part right here. There's like some spring connectors there, which the directions actually tell you to be very careful with, because if those break, well, your misting function will not work anymore. Those metal connectors actually touch to the back end of here, and I guess that's how we operate the mist function. Same way we took it off, we're gonna put it back in, making sure we don't tip it. All the way in. There we go. We are back on. The fan is on high. Let's push the mist button to get it to continuous mist. Oh, look. I don't know if you can see that. There, it's coming up. So what happens is the mist just sprays up. It gets caught into the turbine here and comes out the front. Very cool. I'm going to hit the misting button again to see what intermittent looks like. All right, so you can see that it immediately shut off. There it goes. It sprays, stops, and sprays again. So tell me, what are your thoughts of the Breeze It or other humidifying bladeless fans? Let me know down in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. I like the versatility of the Breeze It, and although I would like it to have an internal battery because that would make it more convenient, it does have very low power consumption. You can actually run it off of a battery pack. I've plugged this into the side of my laptop, the USB there, and it still runs. So that part is convenient. The Breeze It says that it has quiet operation. Actually, it calls itself whisper quiet operation. So what I have here is a sound meter right next to the Breeze It, and I'm going to turn it on and we'll see what kind of decibels we're pulling. First, let's see what it's like completely quiet. You can see we're right around 22 or 23 decibels. Let's turn the Breeze It on low. On low speed, you can see we went up from 22 or 23 all the way up to 53. Let's put this on medium. Medium took us as high as 59. Let's go on to high speed. Strange enough, high speed actually went down. I did detect a noise when I was on medium speed, and so that probably accounts for the difference in the volume from medium to high, because on high you don't hear that same noise from the motor. I was going to test to see how long that little vial of water would last between uses, so I turned it on, put the mist on, and walked away. I came back about 20 minutes later to check on it, and there was no mist coming out. I'm like, oh no, it's broken already. So I clicked the button, and sure enough, the mist came out. So that time I sat and watched, and 10 minutes later, the mist shut off completely. Then I tried it on medium and high, and each time you get 10 minutes of this misting function before it shuts off. Then I thought, you know what, let me try the intermittent. And of course, as you guessed it, the intermittent actually went for 20 minutes, so twice the time. So maximum time you get if you want to have the misting function on is the intermittent part, and that's 20 minutes of use. Today we've been looking at the Breezeit, a humidifying bladeless fan. So what did I think about? Well, first things first, I purchased this at Walmart for a rate around $20, and to me, I like it when things fall within that $20 price point. That being said, I haven't found this one online, but other ones that I found range between $20 all the way up to $60. And that is pretty expensive. When you review a fan, you're really looking at one major thing. Does it keep you cool? Well, either when I had it on continuous mist or intermittent mist, I definitely felt a cooling sensation, and I really appreciated that. As a fan, it does still keep you cool even without the mist, but you just don't get the same level of coolness. However, I was really disappointed that it only stayed on either 10 or 20 minutes depending on if you use it for continuous or intermittent. My thoughts, some people may want to use this during the night when they're sleeping and at least let it run out of water for after a couple hours, but nope, you got to keep hitting that button, and that makes it a little less convenient. I was also a little disappointed about not having a battery. For some reason, I just thought it had one, but it didn't. However, it does have an option to run this from your laptop, from a battery pack, or other USB that you might have. Anyway, that was my full review of Breezeit. If this is something that interests you, I will leave a link down in the description. This is Jeff with Jeff Reviews for You. As always, thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a great day. A fun little test for the Breezeit would be either the candle test where you blow out a candle, or a bubble test. And so we're going to do bubbles just because I happen to have these. This is going to be more challenging of a test, I think, because these bubbles are, or at least the wand is a lot bigger. Let's try it on low speed first. Here's the moment of truth. We're on low speed. There you go. You got some bubbles. We're going to turn this up to see how that works on, well, medium and high. Medium. Oh, much better. Here we go for high. Oh, it went too fast. I got to do that again. Round 2 for high. Much better on round 2. It does have pretty good airflow. I really do appreciate that you stayed around for my entire review of the Breezeit. You know what? As I was reviewing this, it made me think of my GoFan Mist, which sadly recently broke when it fell off my shelf. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna link that review right up here, and I would love it if you would click on this link. And when you do, by the magic of the internet, I'm gonna join you at that review. So go ahead, click it. It's safe, I promise.